The reason why my YouTube account was closed was because I shared the image of the attack on the Kenga Imo's residence, where there was somebody lying on the floor, on the street there. And because of that reason, they claim it violated the community standard. And because I have shared many, many images that, according to YouTube, violated their community standard and which must be shared. So I risk everything I did to build the YouTube channel, just trying to prove to the world what the Nigeria government and these criminals have done to the Biafra people by posting those images, risking over 30 million viewers on the YouTube, risking about 70-something thousand people who subscribe to our YouTube channel in order to prove to the world what we are going through. Today, we have our own platform where we can post all those things and nobody will block us. Now they are claiming that, these are people without a vision. They have been fighting this thing, therefore, for over 30 years. They cannot even have ordinary website where they can do something on their own. They don't have that kind of mentality. They don't have a mentality of a visionary mentality that can make them be creative and solve problems. They can bring solutions to their problems. But in autopilot, immediately our social media, even Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's own social media was blocked. His Facebook was blocked, was removed. And when it comes to the turn of Simon Ekpa, they claim I deleted the page. That is what they are using to brainwash those who cannot think by themselves. But I want you to listen to what they are discussing in the meeting of IPOB in Kuwait. And this is what they discuss in other parts of the units where they are still gathering in their few numbers.
No place, it's going nowhere. What is really helping us, IPOB, is patience.
Okay.
They say time heal everything. Yeah.
They need patience, so they will do what they did to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to me.
In the long run, the only negative part of it is that what you are supposed to get within 50 days, end up getting it in 150 days. Because of this delay, this
they can never come back.
Hiding information. It's under crime. If he shuts down any of his accounts,
it's a different crime. Yes, different crime.
That means there's something that
he's hiding.
They're hiding.
They are now contemplating in their meeting that if I shut down my social media handle, is a crime. That it means that there is something I am hiding. My people, is there anything I am hiding? Everything is on social media. When I have a broadcast, so many people stream it in their own platform. Is there anything? Do I look at somebody who's scared of anybody or hiding anything? No. But they have to say it for them to continue to control few individuals who still gather with them and praise them.
And you can be forced to open that.
So far, you must have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 likes. That is it. Once you have record of likes in your statement.
Joe, from that publication, you said from which date they started investigating? I think that was from 2020. Yeah, the month. They said, I think October. Yes.
And what they are discussing is from the statement they claim when they started investigating me. Information is coming from an illiterate in Finland called William Wokedi, a criminal too. That is where the information is coming from. Somebody who cannot read Finnish. He relies on what other people read to him, or he relies on Google translation. He has lived in Finland for many years. He can't speak Finnish. He can't understand the language. Only when he go to Google, he copy it, translate it, he carry the information without understanding language. Look at the information they are passing to people. That, oh, they were investigating me and I have 18 charges and I have lied, and I deleted my, so something that doesn't exist. That I deleted the testing myself and I was lying. So for that reason, it's another crime, But this is supposed to be IPOB meeting where they discuss how to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and where they're supposed to discuss about Biafra, which they put people on the street to go and die. And this is what they're discussing.
And on that time, that message they shared, you see their process now. They have stages where they are going through.
And they say it's already a suspect, of criminal activity. So, and 18 charges is not, one day. It's not one day.
We must do.
Are you hearing that? They say, I am a suspect already. And 18 count charges is not a small thing. This is somebody in Nigeria have confessed of sponsoring them to kill Igwe. And I have killed an Igwe in Igbo land. This is somebody who has confessed of invading where Igbo people, where young people were having meeting and killed them and tag them cultists. But they were never cultists. They were just political opponents that his own political godfather hired to go and kill them. He confessed in the meeting of yesterday that I played the audio. All of you heard it. Now he is calling somebody else a criminal, that he has 18 count charges. I do not know where they see 18 count charges. Ask him now. Bring where you see 18 count charges against Simon Ekpa. They cannot bring it. It doesn't exist. But he's telling that to the people in Kuwait and deceiving and brainwashing them just to get happy. No, Simon Ekpa have 18. And what you actually, if they claim that Simon Ekpa have 18 count charges, it is not about me. I want Biafrans to understand that when they say 18 count charges on Simon Ekpa, it's not about me. They are actually talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What I'm trying to tell you is that whatever I have done today, whatever I'm doing today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done the same thing, and it is not a crime. But they are telling you that what me and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done and what we are doing to restore Biafra, to fight for the freedom of Biafra, is crime. And if I have 18 charges, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also have 18 charges. That is the way they are going. And some of you don't understand it. That's why they have tried to destroy everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done before he was kidnapped. I want you all to listen.
One must win.
I'm back.
You went, no, that's not new music. That's old. Most of those things are, even the brokers, they say
Are you hearing it? They claim that the broadcast I made on the evening of the day of that news, they claim it is not live. They are discussing it in their meeting. They say, oh, that broadcast is 2022. You hear it? They say it's a lie. It's not live. That, that was not a live broadcast. The same thing they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They came with, when the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya, they started tweeting with his Twitter handle. They even arranged that it's going to come live. They say it's going to come live to broadcast and all that. So now they claim that my own broadcast that day was not live. That is a recorded broadcast of 2022. I want you all to listen.
the day before. Yeah. He told them he will not broadcast, that they betray him. That was how, because they have warned him. When investigation starts, you warn not to do anything, do certain things. It's just like when the case is reported.
Are you hearing it? He is the people in Kuwait that Finnish authority has warned me not to broadcast again. And I said I will not go to broadcast again because they have betrayed me. Okay, I don't know who has betrayed me, whether it is the Finnish authority or whether it is the Nigerian government, I don't know. But I said that I will not, they have warned me not to broadcast again. So All this broadcast you see me doing is not me. It's fake. Maybe he's Al-Sudani from Sudan is broadcasting here now. Not I don't know. So they gather in their small shell in Kuwait, and what they discuss is that they have warned Simon Ekpa not to broadcast again, but I'm still here broadcasting. So I don't know what they are going to call me now. Whether I'm going to be Saddam Hussein, whether I am what is the name? What is the name of this guy, of this man that acted the Gaddafi movie? General, what is the name of the guy? What is the name of the guy that acted Gaddafi, in a movie? Aladdin. I don't know whether they're going to call me Aladdin, General Aladdin. This is not Simon Ekpa, because they say he must not broadcast again. And the people are sitting there listening to this garbage, and they are believing it. Just like those in Aba.
Because you don't say anything, I mean,
These people are telling their youth to write a letter to Finnish authority and tell them that Simon Ekpa is the good guy.
They're not using the word good guy.
You also use the word in one of these.
I'm the good guy. That's all they are saying.
They say that autopilot were writing letters to Finnish police, telling them that Simon is a good guy. So they asked me to be saying that I'm a good guy. and me, I am saying I'm a good guy. And this is where they are discussing how to get Biafra. So you can imagine, I was interviewed by Arise TV journalist from the United Kingdom that has nothing to do with whatever we are doing. Also, they claim that the Finnish Broadcasting Corporation that came to me to interview me they are agents. They are agents, that they are a security agent that I didn't know. In my own Finland, they are telling me that the Finnish Broadcasting Corporation that came to me they were working on the ground, that are security agents. Can you imagine? The people that I know and know very well, and they don't know. And the person that is feeding them this information has nothing to do with anybody in Finland. He's a criminal, ex-convict, a convicted criminal in Finland. He has a criminal record. Like, that they explained when he was explaining, he said, oh, that's our guy in Finland, Williams. See, when he has his own problem, he was convicted. He's an ex-convict. And these are the people that are giving them information about Finland. A convicted person in Finland. Is it, so if we come to talk in Finland, I will come out and he will come out. He's a criminal. He has a criminal record. I do not have any criminal record in Finland. I have never been fined by any court of law in Finland. These people have been convicted. So what they are ex-convict. So is it the people that I will go and sitting and be having anything to discuss with? Criminals? I want you to listen.
I saw, I don't know, okay, I saw somebody.
If you listen to Nnamdi Kanu the day you want to
Don't worry.
Nnamdi Kanu did not just choose words or just say things out or from your own mouth. He followed up with events, everything that has been happening, house insecurity, every news agency that has carried all the news about Fulani, the news about US, U.S. government news advice to their citizens in Nigeria, how they have reported the movement of Al-Qaeda, Fulani herdsmen, and all that towards the southern states before he now came up with every normal human being. We realize, we know that there is need. Yes. And before he also said we have to do this, he also said we make the people in charge who are supposed to take care of these needs within the government, and they have refused. We have written letters. We have made all the pleas. I
have the letter with me. The original copy.
As IPOB, we feel that we can support, we can help, we can come in to save lives. Before he said it, this guy, you watch his interview, telling you have been killing us. It is time for us to defend ourselves. It is self-defense. We are the good guys. All those cut on this statement.
I don't even know wait.
The person was even laughing at me. The person knew that the guy is not intelligent. The person knew he is not intelligent. The person was just giving him the answer.
You see, I think this good guy is spreading them. We have to increase the volume of the good guy. I remain the good guy. They claim that even the good guy, I didn't even know how it come about. It was when the journalist that came from London was interviewing me. I was explaining to him that in all this nonsense going on, I remain the good guy who say enough is enough. That was how the good guy thing came about. Nobody advised me to claim a good guy. It just came up when I was explaining to the journalist that in all this nonsense, Atiku is a criminal, P2P is a criminal, Tinubu is a criminal, and I asked the journalist, if it is in your own country, will you allow them to even have to even acquire the form to become a candidate in the election? You cannot allow them. So, and then also apart from that, our people are getting killed. So I am the good guy here, trying to say that enough is enough, and somebody have to do it, and I'm doing it. How does that become a problem of criminals in Kuwait? That they will go to meeting, leave their job if they have a job, and all they will be discussing is that how I was saying that I'm a good guy. I want you people to know who you are sending your money, your hard-earned money, in the name of fighting for Biafra. They are not fighting for Biafra. This is what they do when they go to a meeting. And they will come to Radio Biafra to shout as if they have just discussed something. I have, in a day, at least, every day, I have not less than 5 meetings. How to get Biafra. Everything geared at how to get Biafra. I don't waste my time. How can I go to any meeting and then I will be discussing, oh, you see, these people have Keleg, that person have Keleg. You know, anything you see me doing here is what I'm doing at this point. I cannot go to any meeting and waste my time. I meet many people from different parts of the world. I meet with government officials discussing Biafra. I don't have time for this kind of nonsense. And when autopilot meeting, you know, when autopilot, the people that are on the ground working, meet, we discuss things, bring solutions, bring ideas, and we'll move forward. And you are seeing it on ground. What time do we have to come and start talking about rubbish? We don't even know that these people exist. In any meeting we enter, we discuss what we want to discuss, and everybody goes their way. We have different committees in autopilot where we bring issues, problems, and solve it. So I don't see myself now going to the advisory committee and start talking nonsense. I go to advisory committee and say, someone is inviting you for a meeting. I go to advisory committee. Do they have advisory committee? They don't. They don't have any committee anywhere. It is all about this nonsense. So I want people to listen as we continue. Those of you watching from Twitter, today's program is different. You have to join us on Enter Biafra. You have to manage Enter Biafra. Everybody's watching it, and it's a decision that I have made today. A lot of people complain that, oh, the Enter Biafra is not is jumping and doing this and doing that. Well, even in those social media, they also jump. The Facebook also jump and crack all the time. So in Enter Biafra, I think we are better than Facebook, because I remember when we were having, when I was using Facebook, where I have over 500,000 people there. Every time I come live, the live broadcasts were never stable. It has always jumped and jumped. So that shouldn't be a reason why you cannot watch Enter Biafra. So those of you watching from Twitter, we ask you to switch to Enter Biafra. Well, we're going to watch it from there, and you are going to follow us. Thank you. All right. You know, as much as I appreciate those who are concerned about the Enter Biafra thing, you know, we have to use it on is our own. The more it is encouragement. If you complain that, oh, it is jumping, you cannot use it, follow it, that's not encouragement. So because even the social media you rely on, they jump and they close anytime, and you can't do anything about it. All right, let us continue.
And he was just there, sharping his mouth. You know where he messed up. Where he messed up, they know he was scared before the arrest coming was when he told them that he's afraid to die, they make him. It's one of the most foolish statements.
He made that statement.
Yes, yeah. He said that I cannot go.
They say that my statement of that I don't want to die is a foolish statement. That, oh, that was where the arrest. After that, they came to arrest me because they see that I'm afraid to die. I do not know what they are thinking. So is it me? If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know that he's going to be kidnapped in Kenya, he will go to Kenya to be kidnapped because he's a fool? If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know that he's going to be sold in Kenya, he will carry his bag because he is an actor that want to see fire and go and run into fire and let fire burn him because he has fire prevention garment on him. Can you imagine? So if they ask me, if you go to Nigeria, they ask me, the question was, why are you not doing this in Nigeria? And that is the question that comes from everybody that is against Biafra. They will tell you, go to Nigeria and fight. Why should I go to Nigeria and fight? Because the idea is to silence the only voice speaking. Those people that are in Nigeria that try and dare to speak, where are they today? Where are they? Just look at the Eze in Lagos, who ordinarily came out to say, we are going to protect Ndibo. We are going to bring IPOB to Lagos to protect us because they are killing our people and burning our shop. Ordinary statement, which other people has made even worse than that. They have captured him. And nobody is there to fight for him. And somebody is coming to tell me to go to Nigeria. Am I a crazy person? And he is not in Nigeria. He is in Kuwait. And he cannot even travel to Africa. But Simon Ekpa, you think I will come and pretend that, oh, let me tell you, I don't know is that these are people that are not educated. They are not educated. They don't know how to present things to the public. They don't know how to present things. They don't even know how. It's China Sanwo-Olu now. Can he go and talk to any president anywhere in the world? Can he go and talk to any parliamentarian anywhere in the world? He can't. Can China Sanwo-Olu grant interview to any media? He can't. He run away all the time because he doesn't have sense. Somebody asks you, why are you not in Nigeria? It is an opportunity for me to present what Nigeria is all about. That if I go to Nigeria as an activist, I will be killed. As simple as that. How does that, amount to me being afraid of dying? But that's what they discussed in the meeting. It is an opportunity for me to bring it to the world that yes, in Nigeria, they kill political activists. In Nigeria, they kill you. In Nigeria, they imprison you. In Nigeria, there is no freedom of speech. So why should I pretend that, oh, don't worry, there is no problem in Nigeria. If I can go there and start fighting. Why should I say that when it is a lie? Now they are trying to tell you, those of them that believe in them, that, oh, I am afraid of going to Nigeria. Ask them to go to Nigeria now. Why are they in Kuwait? They have not even done half of what I have done. Yet they are scared of going to Nigeria. So listen, this is a meeting of IPOB.
He said he learned lessons from his
others, so they might kill him. So the guy said, "So you are afraid to die?"
He committed a crime.
Yeah.
So if you are a free person, why wouldn't you?
No, that is not what you say. If he's under command, you will say, anytime they need me to be on ground or deployed on ground, you understand the leadership, anytime there is a need, they will deploy me, and I'm ready to be there.
Listen,
Simple.
when
So
that means you know that what he's doing is
yeah.
Are you hearing that? They say that the reason I said if I go, I don't want to go to Nigeria is because I know that what I'm doing is illegal. So which means what they were doing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is illegal to them. And now they have pushed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and they sold him in Kenya. Only for them to continue to pretend as if they are fighting for Biafra. And now they send the Biafra innocent people to their early grave in Aba. Do you understand? I want you people to know and see the kind of people that were fighting for Biafra for 13 good years. Following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And no wonder you hear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, I need 100 men. I need 100 men. Because these people are not men. They are not the people you are going to take to war. He cried and cried of 100 men. Now you know why.
And in this interview, even that day they arrested him, it was another interview. He didn't know it was the police that called him, that they want to grant another interview. So that was that time he wrote again. Another interview today. He don't know this was the AK before.
Can you imagine? In Finland, they have told them that the people that wanted to interview me, that called me to interview me, was not journalists. They were AK people, security people. Can you imagine? Finland is not a place where where police will come to pretend if they want to come to you. They don't pretend. They call you straight. This is police. We need you. Why would police pretend and start? The people that wanted to interview me were journalists from the capital city, from the city of Helsinki, and they call them Helsinki Sanomat. Can you imagine this guy is in Kuwait and gather the fools around him and vomiting this nonsense in the name of fighting Simon Ekpa? This is like a Osofia story in the movie when he went to fight Boma after he came back from Boma. This is the story Osofia was telling the people, that the people that called me to arrange a meeting is the security agent, not a journalist, and that I'm a fool. I was thinking that they come to interview me. Can you imagine the kind of story?
Hey,
Interview
every second interview, every week interview. Instead of
the man asked him what he asked Emma Powerful. He didn't call Emma Powerful to the interview. Didn't call him to talk about them. They asked him if what Simon Ekpa is doing, if we are the one responsible, is part of us. That's what they asked Emma Powerful. So Emma Powerful will leave to exonerate IPOB and
Are you hearing it? And that was a lie. The man did not call Emma Powerful. It was Emma Powerful that called the man while the man was in the hotel room. Everybody who understands when I explain that part of the story can understand it. The journalist was in the hotel room and the phone rang and he picked up the phone and he asked, who is this? And the person said he's Emma Powerful. So the man never called Emma Powerful. But the people that were guiding the man in Enugu, the one Nigerianist P2P people that was guiding the man in Enugu, who gave the number of the man to Emma Powerful. And Emma Powerful called the man. And I asked the man, did you know who is Emma Powerful? The man said he cannot confirm who the person is. I said, did you see the face? You cannot know the person. Is Emma Powerful in the name of human being? Now he is telling them that the man called Emma Powerful and asked whether they are responsible for what Simon Ekpa is. Why should they be responsible for what Simon Ekpa is doing? Have I told anybody that I'm working with them? Why should anybody ask them whether they are responsible? They can never be responsible for what I am doing because we have expelled them and they are criminals. We've made it very clear. It is everywhere on social media. So how can somebody who is reasonable even ask anybody such question, whether they are responsible for what I'm doing, when we are loggerhead at each other? You see that kind of thing does not make sense? So it is a lie. We know that we are fighting and we don't want to see each other because they are criminals and we have expelled them from the Biafra movement. So how can somebody now call them and start asking them, are you responsible for what Simon Ekpa is doing? Does it make sense to you? It does not make sense.
And the one thing is this, you don't know that that man that was interviewing him, we already got information, he's a secret agent. Yes. The guy first go and make him interview. That first interview they grant him. He didn't know it's a secret service. It was sent, they sent him, the man after grant, he gave him that interview today. For 2 days, the man started coming to Nigeria. That day this was doing this thing. So he didn't, in his mind, he didn't know that man was a secret agent.
Oh my God. Unbelievable. You see, the man that came to Nigeria was not even the man that interviewed me. The man that came to Nigeria was not the man that interviewed me. And he is not a secret agent. This is a man who has worked in the Finnish Broadcasting Corporation for many years. And he is now doing some kind of IT exchange service in Africa. He was never in my house. He was not even in Finland when this interview was granted. The man was somewhere in Kenya, either Kenya or one of the African countries, because he covers Africa. He was not in Finland. He was not part of the people that came to my house. And the man is a known journalist in Finland. And this man is in Kuwait telling the fools that he's a secret agent. That the man who came to interview me is a secret agent. And that's why I never tag them on Twitter, because they are there on Twitter. They are there on Twitter. And this is how they lie. And, the man that came to interview me was not the one that went to Africa. When they came here to interview me, the man that went to Nigeria was already in Africa, one of the African countries. Because he was there having exchange, doing some kind of IT training for Africa, covering some event in Africa. So he was not part of those that came to my house. And above all, the man is a well-known Finnish journalist for many years that have served in the Finnish Broadcasting Corporation. What does it got to do with police? What does it got to do with working as secret agent? Okay? And so what they are trying to do is to try to tell you that, they are aware of something. They have no knowledge about it. I was aware that they are coming to Enugu State. I was aware that they left. And then they continue to say that, the day they came was the day they invited the Finnish ambassador to Nigeria. Coincidentally, yes. Because the man was in Enugu. The man landed Enugu on Sunday, on either Sunday or that weekend. I know when he left the country where he was and, traveling to Nigeria. First of all, he went to Lagos. From Lagos, he flew to Enugu. I have the knowledge. And what did they do? The people that was those who were supporting P2B. So I know that they are going to take them to places where they are going to talk against Simon Ekpa sit at home. But at the end of the day, in all this blackmail, what was the end? What was the end result? The end result was that they have confirmed that I have influence in Biafra. They have confirmed that Biafra people are sitting at home. But what is unclear to them is my position in IPOB. That's all. So they did not believe what these criminals were saying. They did not believe what all the nonsense the Mapowerful was saying. Because the only thing the Mapowerful said was that, he's not part of us, is this, is that, and they know it's a lie. Because everybody knows I have given sit-at-home order, and millions of Biafra are sitting at home. They came out on Monday, and you know what they did? They said a pregnant woman was killed. Who killed the pregnant woman? Still Chinasa Nworu and his group. Because they thought that when they kill pregnant woman, it is going to be against Simon Ekpa, against Biafra sit at home. So whenever the Nigeria government use them, when we order sit at home, they go and destroy things in order to say it's Simon Ekpa group. Today, the truth is coming out. The same thing they have done, they went to police station. Chinasa Nworu is bragging. And here in this meeting, Chinasa Nworu is exonerating me that, oh, this all these criminals, all this criminality going on in Biafra land, that I am a foolish person, that each time they commit this crime, I come to social media to shout Woto, Woto, Woto. Why I don't know how it happened. That is how they killed the pregnant woman. Thinking that that will blackmail me, or thinking that that will make me to say, okay, I'm not fighting for Biafra again, or thinking that that will say, okay, let us stop the sit at home. We are not going to stop sit at home. If you like, kill your father there. We don't care. What we cannot do is support the killing of any Biafrans. Our fight is against the state, and that's what we're doing.
You see, when they call us for interview here, when we launched ESN, Al Jazeera came, BBC came, all of them. Anyone that come here, I said, I'm not the one that speaks for IPOB.
Are you hearing that? He's still mentioning that when they launched ESN, Al Jazeera came, BBC came, and when they come, he said he is not the one speaking for IPOB. You can imagine. The lies. Nobody come to him, and even if they come, he can't speak. He cannot speak any sensible thing to any journalist. So he's running away from granting interview. What is he going to talk? This tout Agboro boy in Aba, from grow up in Aba, he don't have anything to talk. Anybody that is not seeing anything, refresh your not me. I don't need to refresh your own.
Let me direct you to the media and publicity secretary. If we go there and dilute the talk, anything, this is the way you have, because they are looking for something they will rope you. One, that you say this, even if not to say, if they don't rope you, but they want to understand your mindset.
It's really, Biafra spokesman.
No problem. Is anybody dragging it?
He said the other woman who know the woman say is Biafra spokesperson. And Chinasa Nworu is responding. Is anybody dragging Biafra spokesperson with him? So why are they countering the order? When a Biafra spokesperson gave order, why are they countering it? In their meeting here, he claimed nobody is dragging it with me. He claimed that nobody is dragging Biafra spokesperson with me. But yet, whenever Biafra spokesperson give order, they come out and start countering it on behalf of the Nigerian government. Like you see now, you sit at home in Lagos, everywhere, they are countering it. Of course, each time they counter it, that is when it works the most. Each time they counter it, that's when Biafra are listening. Yet, in their secret meeting, he is claiming nobody is dragging it with me. So why are they countering the order that they did not give? Why are they countering the order when we have nothing, absolutely nothing to do with them?
They say it's not Christmas news, just no Biafra spokesman. Like that boy, I never see.
Maybe I never see. He didn't know the man. You know, one thing is this: they interview that man in Biafra and they do televises. It's few. The main ones they did this thing is with the security. That's the ones they handed over. They have much many things now. So the man came that time. The man came.
You can imagine. He claimed that the video that they documented in Biafra land, they did not show everything. That he think that when the man go to Biafra land and come out, he's going to show 2 hours of video or 3 hours of video. They have taken the most important one, which is the one they say a pregnant woman was killed by them. And no, now they are documenting it. They have handed it over to Finnish police. They have handed it over to Finnish authority. That is their aim, to kill somebody and kill people in the sit at home and blame it on side. That's all, nothing else. And they think with that, I'm going to run away.
he wanted to interview HOD. We refused. You understand me? He interviewed Powerful. He wanted to interview Ejiofor also. We said no. Actually, the man said what he heard from Powerful. He said no. But he wanted to interview HOD. But we don't want HOD to grant such interview because by now what we'll be hearing is DOS say, Simon, don't say, they will put us in the middle of all this issue.
I have really dealt with these people. They will never forget the name of Simon Ekpa in their life. Can you imagine what they are discussing in their meeting? They will never ever forget my name. Any day they hear the name Simon Ekpa, they will be on the run. They tried everything to blackmail me, thinking that will push me out of the way so that will come back with their criminality in Biafra struggle. It cannot happen again. We have chased them out, and they are out of this struggle, and that is the end.
I told them no. If you want to interview HOD, go through Chukwudi form and they need their head. You understand? So the man took that one and he arrived 2 days. It's everywhere. He don't know it's a connected something so that many people talk about it. It triggered. And the same day the man was in Nigeria was the same day they invited the Finnish ambassador.
Are you hearing it?
Everything is, he's just a fool. The guy was just, he don't know.
We just want the power.
How they treat the man in America, I will be their end. I have become their end. I will be, I have become. Everybody hearing them.
Government, you have central bank, have other bank that will operate on those money. Where are you going to use it? You start selling it.
What is your done? What is your contribution? When you act from the yes. That is it. Now you want your. He said Ojuku $100. Ojuku $100. Nnamdi $50. His head, Simon Ekpa. $20. Azoka, $10. Because the other one $5.
In their meeting, the criminal is calling my name very well. Simon Ekpa, $50. Can you imagine? But when he comes to Radio Biafra, hey, Ekperima, infiltrator. He cannot call me infiltrator in their own meeting. He cannot call me infiltrator or Ekperima in their own meeting. They address me properly in their own meeting. When he comes to Radio Biafra, he pretend. You see, as if they have planned somewhere, as if there is something they have how to get Biafra. When they come to Radio Biafra, they shout, "We know what we are doing. We know what we are doing." I want you to ask yourself, what are they doing? Ask them, how do you want to get this Biafra? How exactly do you want to get this Biafra? They have absolutely nothing to offer. There is absolutely nothing how to get Biafra.
Let us go talk about the objective of your struggle and how do you intend to achieve it in practical terms?
In practical terms, it is civil disobedience. The same way that Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. accomplished civil rights in America, the same way that Mahatma Gandhi led India to independence out of British colonial rule, the same principles we are applying, and might I add, very successfully too. We will do everything possible to unravel and unshackle the zoo called Nigeria. Everything humanly possible. No stone will be left unturned.
Did you all hear that? That is coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, the person they are following. But they have actually fought against every civil disobedience in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
This guy is comedian, I'm telling you. It's just to rubbish this stuff.
Every time I will just stand and say,
that guy they call something Livingstone. That's the one angry. He's angry that his face is not correct. Yes, he's the one who give the assignment for the design. You know, they give you a job to do design. And your name, your face is not good.
Anyway, what our knows has 3 faces. Only 4 faces be one.
I didn't even remember what the
the time or you this currency of it. Not small, one name, one nation. That is so indigenous.
I don't remember what
You don't even know the name.
And this one now,
The reason why my YouTube account was closed was because I shared the image of the attack on Ikenga, Imo's residence, where there was somebody lying on the floor, on the street there. And because of that reason, they claim it violated the community standard. And because I have shared many, many images that, according to YouTube, violated their community standard and which must be shared. So I risk everything I did to build the YouTube channel, just trying to prove to the world what the Nigeria government and these criminals have done to the Biafra people by posting those images, risking over 30 million viewers on the YouTube, risking about 70-something thousand people who subscribe to our YouTube channel in order to prove to the world what we are going through. Today, we have our own platform where we can post all those things and nobody will block us. Now they are claiming that, these are people without a vision. They have been fighting this thing, Biafra, for over 30 years. They cannot even have ordinary website where they can do something on their own. They don't have that kind of mentality. They don't have a mentality of a visionary mentality that can make them be creative and solve problems. They can bring solutions to their problems. But in autopilot, immediately our social media, even Mazenam Dekano's own social media was blocked. His Facebook was blocked, was removed. And when Simon Ekpa, when it comes to the turn of Simon Ekpa, they claim I deleted the page. That is what they are using to brainwash those who cannot think by themselves. But I want you to listen to what they are discussing in the meeting of IPOB in Kuwait. And this is what they discuss in other parts of the units where they are still gathering in their few numbers.
No place, it's going nowhere. What is really helping us, IPOB, is patience.
Okay.
They say time heal everything. Yeah.
They need patience, so they will do what they did to Mazenam Dekano to me.
In the long run, the only negative part of it is that what you are supposed to get within 50 days, end up getting it in 150 days. Because of this delay, this
they can never come back to this.
Hiding information. It's another crime. If he shuts down any of his accounts,
it's a different crime.
Yes, that means there's something that
he's hiding.
We're hiding.
They are now contemplating in their meeting that if I shut down my social media handle, is a crime. That it means that there is something I am hiding. My people, is there anything I am hiding? Everything is on social media. When I have a broadcast, so many people stream it in their own platform. Is there anything? Do I look like somebody who's scared of anybody or hiding anything? No, but they have to say it for them to continue to control few individuals who still gather with them and praise them.
And you can be forced to open that.
So far, you must have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lies.
That is it.
Once you have record of lies in your statement.
Joe, from that publication, he said from which date they started investigating. I think that was from 2022. Yeah, the month. They said, I think October. Yes.
And what they are discussing is from the statement they claim when they started investigating me. Information is coming from an illiterate in Finland called William Wokedi, a criminal too. That is where the information is coming from. Somebody who cannot read Finnish. He relies on what other people read to him, or he relies on Google translation. He has lived in Finland for many years. He can't speak Finnish. He can't understand the language. Only when he go to Google, he copy it, translate it, he carry the information without understanding language. Look at the information they are passing to people. That, oh, they were investigating me and I have 18 charges and I have lied and I deleted my, so something that doesn't exist. That I deleted the testing myself and I was lying. So for that reason, it's another crime, But this is supposed to be IPOB meeting where they discuss how to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and where they're supposed to discuss about Biafra, which they put people on the street to go and die. And this is what they're discussing.
And at that time, that message they shared, you see their process now. They have stages where they are going through.
And they say he's already a suspect, of criminal activity. So, and 18 charges is not one day. It's not one day.
You must do.
Are you hearing that? They say, I am a suspect already. And 18 count charges is not a small thing. This is somebody in Nigeria have confessed of sponsoring them to kill Igwe. And I have killed an Igwe in Igbo land. This is somebody who has confessed of invading where young people were having meeting and killed them and tag them cultists. But they were never cultists. They were just political opponents that his own political godfather hired to go and kill them. He confessed in the meeting of yesterday that I played the audio. All of you heard it. Now he is calling somebody else a criminal, that he has 18 count charges. I do not know where they see 18 count charges. Ask him now. Bring where you see 18 count charges against Simon Ekpa. They cannot bring it. It doesn't exist. But he's telling that to the people in Kuwait and deceiving and brainwashing them just to get happy. No, Simon Ekpa have 18. And what you are, if they claim that Simon Ekpa have 18 count charges, it is not about me. I want Biafrans to understand that when they say 18 count charges on Simon Ekpa, it's not about me. They are actually talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What I'm trying to tell you is that whatever I have done today, whatever I'm doing today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done the same thing, and it is not a crime. But they are telling you that what me and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done and what we are doing to restore Biafra, to fight for the freedom of Biafra, is crime. And if I have 18 charges, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also have 18 charges. That is the way they are going. And some of you don't understand it. That's why they have tried to destroy everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done before he was kidnapped. I want you all to listen.
One must win.
I'm done.
You went, no, that's not new music. That's old. Most of those things are, even the brokers, they say yes.
Are you hearing it? They claim that the broadcast I made on the evening of the day of that news, they claim it is not live. They are discussing it in their meeting. They say, oh, that broadcast is 2022. You hear it? They say it's a lie. It's not live. That, that was not a live broadcast. The same thing they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They came with, when the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya, they started tweeting with his Twitter handle. They even arranged that it's going to come live. They say it's going to come live to broadcast and all that. So now they claim that my own broadcast that day was not